Hello, folks. It's Reese from Reese's Footy Feed here again. And it's pointless talking about this afternoon's game in isolation because, as the title says, it's very much a case of a rinse and repeat nightmare. Having been a Burnley fan from 1997 1998, when Burnley were a very poor team in League One. Um, for most of my lifetime, half my lifetime up until these last 15 years, mediocrity was always the way with this club, mid-table in the championship, taking over good runs of form, bad runs of form. But throughout what I've experienced in my life, passion, togetherness, understanding the manager, fans and players working together, players giving every ounce of energy and effort and passion and commitment. And, Stan Turner was bonkers. Will concede three, but scored four to win the game. Steve Costello, very negative with his tactics. And then the glory years under Dash interspersed with a bonkers attacking football of Kyle, but desire, commitment, and those things have never been in question. And I have to say that as a Burnley fan, I didn't go to Crystal Palace today, and maybe I should have done. Maybe it makes me, an uncommitted fan that I didn't want to spend £100 and travel for like 12 hours and have my body tired because of my disability in a way that spending, setting off at 7 o'clock this morning and not getting back till 11 o'clock tonight. Maybe I should have gone, but I didn't. And I actually chose to go to another football game today, Barrow against Bradford, that got called off. A decision I made to go to a new football stadium to tick off the list way before I realised that YouTube was going to be important to me again. But that's another story. The point is that this season is going on and on and on, and continuity, cohesion, development, growth of players, individuals taking responsibility, individuals' personal development and growing into their roles and their ability to stand out and function. We're not getting anywhere forwards. If anything, we're going backwards. And the reason why the title says rinse and repeat is the same players are making the same mistakes. Vincent Company is making the same team selections week after week, barring the ones today that he couldn't avoid, such as Gummins making it making space for Aaron Ramsey. I know I seen him step aside for Charlie Taylor, but we still didn't see Murick and we still didn't see Benson and we still didn't see Gudmundsson operating in the attacking midfield position like many of us wanted. And it's just, the same thing all the time. And I really do now worry that we're heading very fast towards a situation where Vincent Company's stubbornness, where Vincent Company is, losing morale, losing you know, the freshness in his ideas, losing the willingness to change, not knowing how to approach things differently, and ultimately, have we got a series of players who are either despondent, their confidence is shot, or they think that they don't belong here and are desperately looking to move on to pastures new because, we've now conceded what 17 goals in the last 5 games, whilst scoring forward in the process. It's just not good enough. I can accept relegation, but 3 wins in 26 games, no wins in 2 months of football, 1 point this year, 10 defeats in 13 home games, with no doubt another defeat looming next week against a very vibrant, attacking Bournemouth team. I expect to fully capitalise on our sluggish and dopey ways in midfield. No prospect of surviving. 8 points away from safety and just a sinking ship. James Trafford is rightfully going to be heavily criticised, and I believe, he is entirely at fault for, playing a blind ball into midfield that Brownhill couldn't do anything with. But Vincent Company puts him back in goal. We've seen how docile and sluggish and slow and poor and non-crisp, if that's the right word, that his decision making has been throughout the season, and yet still we've only got 13 games to go, and poor Munich has not had one chance. And then on the subject of favouritism, just let me get this up to make sure I'm factually correct. Excuse me a moment. Yeah. If anybody'd like to tell me what on earth what on earth was the point of making an insulting triple substitution in injury time for the sake of 30 seconds? Is that to tell the players who were given that opportunity that they're not wanted? Was it a token gesture? Was it a case of, oh shit, I promised players I'll play you next week? Because it's not good enough at every level. We've gone to Crystal Palace, a team who are not exactly prolific by any means. We've capitulated, conceding 3 goals in the space of 10 minutes. And we've not had a single shot on target. And what have we got to be grateful for this season? An unexpected win at Fulham and an unexpected point at Brighton. A thrashing against 5-0 against a team who are equally as poor, if not worse than us. Because it seems to me that Burnley and Sheffield United are quite content in a race to see who can be perhaps the worst 2 teams in Premier League history in many ways. We're just getting worse week on week. I don't see it getting any better. I think that once the manager gets repetitive and you hear the same sort of turgid lines about fine margins, bad luck, the red card costing us a game, which, yes, that's true, but come on. If we've been battering down the door and actually created anything in the first 35 minutes, Palace were putting their bodies on the line to keep us up there, and we'd had a goal disallowed or hit a post or something, and but come on. We were never in the game. It was pants. We've not even had a shot on target. We've had 2 meagre efforts and been denied by VAR, and it just seemed to me like the boys never believed that we could get anything from the game right from the first whistle, as far as I can tell. And it really is time to throw the baby out with the bathwater, and that's going to be forced up. And with Cullen coming in for the next 3 games, But I just wish that Vincent Company had come out and said to the fan base, for his own sort of dignity, if you will, at this stage, I've got it fully wrong. The recruitment was bad. I shouldn't have, sidelined the people who were so influential last season. These young boys are having the confidence to moralise week by week. Some of them, for their own sake, now need to come out to the final line. Uh, and, we give everything we've got in these last 12 games now, because at the moment, our players told us if we got to even 20 points. And that is embarrassing given what we achieved last season, given how far we were supposed to have come, given the ethos and the togetherness and the camaraderie and the bond that was built up with everybody concerned in the club. It's just like you might as well have taken lighter fuel to the championship trophy from last season and burnt it into 1,000 pieces on the floor. Because what does it count for? We're no better off now than we were when Sean Dyche left 2 years ago. The point is that the Sean Dyche era ran its course. Nobody can squeeze a wood out of a stone forever. But this season was supposed to be a springboard for a brighter future for the club, and I don't even know who we are anymore. I don't particularly like or feel love for any of these players. I'm confused about what we tried to do in the summer. I'm confused about who Vincent Company likes, who his favourite players are, how he thinks we're going to win the games, why he won't change, has he fallen out with people behind the scenes, and most importantly, I'm confused about whether we've got to a point of no return, because how can he just flick a switch in the summer and be like, right, boys, we're going to turn on the star again in the championship? Forget the fact that you got your eyes up nearly every week last season. It's all right. And all of a sudden, we're going to keep most of these players and start playing like the championship version of Barcelona or Man City again. Because I don't see it. I think momentum and confidence is everything in football. And right at this moment, I see that we're just going to lose and lose most of the games. Confidence is going to be drained. And these players will be a shell of what they potentially could be if something doesn't change. So I personally feel that I would not be surprised if Vincent Company was to lose his job over the next 4 weeks, just for the fact of, have we got to a stage where the players need a fresh voice? Does Vincent Company actually know what is best for himself and the team and his selections at this moment? Or has he backed himself into a rabbit hole where we are repeating the same mistakes and he can no longer see the wood for the trees? I'll be forever grateful for what was achieved by the players, by Company and Alan Pace, but we're not pulling in the right direction anymore. And these bruising defeats are taking its toll on everybody. And we need to see a reaction, but am I confident that it's going to come? I think that we'll lose again next week, and then we'll lose against West Ham. And we're very, surely we're only a couple of heavy defeats away, because we're conceding miles more than we're scoring. And at what point are we going to have to pull the trigger on Company just so that we can have some reinvigorated freshness and ideas moving forward? It's not the way I want it to go, but we're banging our heads against the brick wall and we're becoming more and more concussed. Stubbornness is a sign that people are out of the depth, in my opinion, and I think we're very, very slowly getting there. And I can't say that if I got a notification on my phone saying that Vincent Company has been relieved of his duties, I'd be sad. But I've been indifferent to it because I can't give you a case other than he got us at the championship once, he can do so again. That is my only defence for keeping the manager. There are no guarantees, and if we go down a rabbit hole like this in the championship, we'll get bruised a lot faster than what we have this season because the way that the 46 game schedule comes at us so rapidly, we could easily slide down the table and end up stuck in a mid-table rut like Sheffield United did for many, many years and like Leeds did once over. So there are no guarantees that we're just going to be able to flick a magical switch and expect to romp the league. We've got to have a clear philosophy, plan, confidence, self-belief. People are going to have to fight for the places. And at the moment, it seems like some people are guaranteed to play no matter how poor they are. And this is not the way to run a successful club. And I cannot believe that our defending and our defensive structure can be so shambolic when we've got one of the most decorated world class and like well-renowned defenders in the last generation in world football in charge, because it looks like we're headless chickens and there's 1 million ways in which we're capable of conceding a goal. I really hope it changes, Burnley fans. Like not for survival purposes, but just to feel a bond with these players, because I feel like it's 11 strangers taken to the pitch. I can't really warm to any of them. And I'm just beat down. They look beat down. Vincent Kompany's repeating the same things, paraphrasing every time he speaks. He's not trying anything tactically different. He's not freshening anything up beyond the obvious. And I feel like the games are gone before we've kicked off. I just want to see Burnley, make creditable go of the last games, but I can't see where that's going to come from. Anyway, that's enough for me ranting. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and give me your feedback. Bye for now, and I'll be watching on the channel for Arsenal and Newcastle, where we can see how the serious teams play football at 8 o'clock. Bye for now.